shine on, diamond, don't make me wait another day.
There we go. We're getting this figured out, aren't we? You want to sit down for the video? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got my sidekick June here, my little co-host, and we are super excited to be filming this video. I just got back from Marshalls and Homegoods. You guys know that these are like my favorite stores, so I wanted to share with you guys real quickly what I got. Got lots of good June. We're not gonna do that. Oh, now I've got both of my co-hosts here. Okay, are we good now? We saw another dog walk by. Anyway, I have some things. I have clothes, some office supplies, some little bit of makeup, just a wide assortment of things. So to start, I went to HomeGoods first. Usually our HomeGoods and our Marshalls and everything is connected, but you kind of have to go into one and then into the other right now with the way everything is set up. So I went to HomeGoods first and I picked up, I had been wanting to get a planner. I feel like I always get them and sometimes I don't necessarily use them, but I also feel like lately multiple times where I have like things to do during the day and I'm like, man, I wish I had a planner to write this down in. I also I'm gonna be starting a new job soon and I'm gonna be working from home for a while, so I do feel like it will be easier to keep track of everything that I need to do if I have a planner. So I picked up this one from HomeGoods. I don't know if it's gonna focus on this. It's an 18-month weekly and monthly planner, and I liked it because it goes from July of 2020 to December of 2021, so it's not like it's gonna run out in a few months at the end of the year. Front of it says, I swear I have it all together, I just forget where it is, which is the story of my life, but hopefully not, now that I have my planner. But I like the ones that open all the way, that way if they're laying flat on like a table or a desk or something, you know, it's easier to write. I'm left-handed. It makes it hard for me to actually like write and my hand has to like, it's just awkward. So I like things that have like the spirals, that way I can just lay them flat and see everything. And the beginning of the month has a place to put your goals, which I like, major to-dos, things to remember, birthdays and whatnot. And then to go along with that, I got this notebook. I don't know, how do I get things to focus? This is gonna be a learning curve. I feel like it's too bright. There we go. So I bought this one. I really just caught my eye because it's pink and it's got astrological symbols. I thought it would be nice to have just like a notebook for work, for anything else that I want to write down, like anything more in depth than like my general to-do list. It's cute and you can never have too many notebooks, even though I probably have too many notebooks. So anyhow, I also saw these. I've been really into just like the celestial things lately. They have stars on them. One has little moons and then the other one has constellations. So then I went upstairs to the Marshalls. I picked up a few clothing items. Since I am going to be working from home, I justified some loungewear purchases. For most people, I feel like they've probably already kind of surpassed this because Rona started in like March, but for me, I was still working at a bank, so I had to go in, dress business casual, but now I'm going to be able to wear hoodies. I've been wanting just like I guess a plain black hoodie, but really just a black hoodie. I literally don't own a black hoodie. Most of my other clothes are black. Don't own many clothes that aren't black, but for some reason, just a plain hoodie. Didn't have one. So I found this one. It says Grand Canyon National Park, Arizona, which Arizona is like one of my favorite places that I've ever been. I went to Sedona a couple years ago with my mom and I just love it. I love warm weather. I love the desert, everything about it. So when I saw this, I thought it was perfect. And it's like a little bit cropped, so I feel like it'll still be pretty flattering. And it's the softest thing you've ever felt in your life. Obsessive Love. And it was only $12.99. And to go along with that, I also picked up this pair of Caution to the Wind. That also sounds like me. These pajama pants, they've got the little cinching at the bottom of the leg, which I like. They tie at the waist. They are also very soft and cozy. I don't know how long I'll last necessarily being super productive in pajama pants, but we're gonna try it. The last like clothing item for me that I got at Marshalls was this jacket. Does that not look like a pumpkin? I'm gonna look like a walking pumpkin. There's nothing that makes me happier. So I actually saw this when I was at Marshalls, I feel like a few weeks ago. I resisted. However, when I went back, I still wanted it. You leave it, but then you come back and you can't stop thinking about it. Just buy it. Just buy the jacket. Just buy the pumpkin jacket. It is everything. It's got like the fuzzy Sherpa inside, so it'll be nice and warm. Now that it's getting to be a little bit crisper here in Ohio, it's like 65, 70 out today, but earlier in the morning, it would be nice if I take the dogs on a walk at night or something like that. I feel like it's just gonna be really cozy. Obviously, the color is fantastic. I'm definitely gonna wear this when I go to the pumpkin patch at some point and take cute pictures. I'm in love. I got it in a medium, because I wanted it to fit a little, you know, bigger and just make it more cozy, and it was $19.99, so it was very affordable. And it says that it's water resistant, which I don't really feel like I have like a rain jacket necessarily, so I also like that about it. I feel like it was a good purchase. Right towards the end, I managed to walk past this. I couldn't resist. I think I actually did get this at HomeGoods. I saw it like near the checkout register or whatever. They didn't really have any other dog clothes. I kind of looked at some of the Halloween costumes and stuff that they had, and they didn't really have any that looked like they'd fit June, but they did have. It's a size small. It's got the little foxes on it. I love that it has the little ears on the hood. I mean, she's like a pretty resilient dog, if you want to call it that, but it does, like I say, get really cold in Ohio sometimes. So last year I had like a couple little hoodies for her, but she was young. She was born in November, so she's definitely grown out of those by now. So I picked her up just another little sweater to wear once it gets super cold. She probably won't necessarily like it, but that's okay. So then moving on, literally just 3 lip products because I couldn't decide on just one, so I had to get 3. And I feel like at Marshalls, like I've found some good high-end makeup brands really cheap, so works out. So the first thing that I picked up is this lipstick from MAC. I've never had a MAC lipstick before, but obviously I feel like they're kind of a classic, and it's this perfect, I feel like it kind of has a little bit of a warmer tone red. I have a couple different red lipsticks, but I feel like they're very 4th of July vibes and less fall-y. The shade is Marrakesh. I haven't tried them on yet. I literally just walked in the door, but I'm sure that if you guys follow me on Instagram, which you can pop my Instagram, then you'll get to see me wearing these. So the next one that I picked up is this Anastasia matte liquid lipstick. Again, never had one from her, but I feel like these are also kind of a staple. Usually if I'm gonna pick something up at TJ Maxx, I feel like I wanna get things that I know people like. And the shade is Ashton, which I feel like I've heard people talk about this shade too, but it's just kind of like a nice, more of a warm nude, which most of my lip colors for some reason are always really cool, so I thought that this would be nice. This one's, you know, not necessarily on the higher end, but I've bought a couple other Milani makeup products lately, and I've really been enjoying them. So this is their Amore Shine liquid lip color. I get the impression that it's more of a gloss color than like a matte liquid lip, but you can see, honestly, it's pretty similar to the other one. Slightly less pink. I feel like it was just a little bit more nude, and I thought it would be good to have one that's matte, and then sometimes it's just easier to have gloss that you can just slap on. Okay, the next thing that I got, you can tell I was hungry when I went there, but I don't know if you guys have ever had these, but these are so delicious. They are these little Stroop waffles. I feel like the first time I saw these, I saw them at either Costco or maybe even IKEA. I can't remember where I first had one of these, but they are so good. They're so good to like dip in your coffee. I think that that's what they're technically for. I got the honey flavor, which is the normal flavor. They're like a little cookie, like a wafer, but they have like a filling, and they're really, I don't even know how to describe them, but they're delicious. I've only ever really had that flavor, so then I also saw these chocolate caramel ones, and Most of the bag's gone already, so I think that speaks for itself. The last thing that I picked up from Marshalls, I saw it again at the checkout line. They get me every time. I have a few fall mugs, but really not as many as you would think for as many actual coffee mugs total that I have. I really only have like 4 that are fall-y, and that's just, it's just not okay. So I saw this one. At first they had one that was like orange with bats on it. I was going to get that one, but then I saw this one out of the corner of my eye. If that ain't me, I don't know what is. So, and it's got a little moon right there. So that's everything that I picked up at HomeGoods and Marshalls, and then I was gonna go home, but I recently was watching Renee Amber's video about her fall reading list, and one of the books sounded really good to me, so I was going to pick that one up. And then when I actually found it, I read the back of it. It does sound great. The one that she was talking about was called Then She Was Gone, and it's like a mystery type thriller, which I feel like is good for this season too. But then this one, which is called Watching You, it's by the same author. Lisa Jewell was sitting right next to it. So I read the back of this one, and I mean, they both sounded really good. I might honestly pick the other one up and read it too if I like this one. It says, Melville Heights is one of the nicest neighborhoods in Bristol, England. It's not usually the sort of place where people are murdered in their own kitchens. But it is the sort of place where everyone has a secret and prying eyes lurk behind every curtain. So who has been murdered and who would have wanted one of their neighbors dead? Watching You will keep you guessing until the startling revelation of the very last page. I don't know if you guys ever read like Goosebumps when you were little, but I did. That was like my favorite. So when I read the back of this, it kind of just gave me that vibe. So I thought that especially going into the fall time, this would be something good. I feel like fiction books are easier for me to actually like pick up and read versus nonfiction. I don't want to like sit down and read that. I feel like it's always just easier to listen to an audiobook, but I do want to try to like get into reading. It's something to do that's not like just sitting on my phone the whole time that I'm home, so I'll let you guys know how it is. That actually is all that I have for you guys, but I just wanted to say hello and share a little bit of what I got. I feel like it's hard to link stuff that's at like TJ Maxx and HomeGoods and everything because they always change their stock so much, but I will leave a link to this on Amazon down below so that if that little snippet sounded appealing to you, you guys can pick it up for yourselves and let me know if you like it. I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, did you come to say bye? Have a wonderful day. Bye.